Well, hello people. So, never thought I was gonna rant onto my official podcast journey, but here I am. It's like 2 a.m. and 29 minutes, and date is like 3rd of December. Okay, now I think I have uploaded I have recorded the last episode of this podcast on 24th November during like 8 or 9 p.m. and I uploaded it after some hours of recording and all that stuff. During that night, I said to myself that I'll make a Spotify account. That I never did out of procrastination, but uh, like 25-30 minutes ago, I made fun like on the same the December day. Is it so? During that past few days, or you can say 1 week, I'll call this week a wasted week, a week full of wasted potential of myself. I felt this week was actually really long for me. I don't know why it felt like it, but it felt pretty long to me. Like a month has been passed. Uh, I don't know why. Now, this week I learned some stuff about women's psychology. You would be like, bruh, aren't you gonna uh, like learn your studies like basic mathematics and all that stuff? Well, my progress has actually gotten worse. Far worse. Like I forget some words, some things which I knew prior because I didn't study it. Yup. Uh, so like I tried studying from scratch. Like I have watched like 8 or 9 videos, and I thought, okay, I have watched that video with like online Discord buddies from anyways Discord channel, like the anyways unofficial channel. Then I was like, yeah, okay, that was with other people, so I should start studying on my own to build discipline and all that stuff. So I tried studying it. Uh, so on the first some few days, my attention span was so fucked that I couldn't even watch the introduction video of that course. So it took me 3-4 days, like I was stuck onto that same cycle, and I was watching other content, but that wasn't moving needle onto the right direction. Like I was thinking about what business model to do after all that stuff, like future planning, but not focusing on it. Now that wasn't until like on 1st of December, or like 31st or like 31st, nah, like 30th November night. I don't know, maybe it was December 1st, I believe. I decided, yeah, I believe, yes, that was 30, like last day of November or first December. I can't make my mind. So that was not until I went on terrace and somehow managed to watch first video. Yeah, it took me like 25 minutes to watch that 6-7 minutes video because my mind was actually avoiding the pain that was gonna made me grow. And after that, I didn't I studied it, like I was like, okay, let's leave it for a while and let's see what else I'll have to do. Then I started wandering onto the internet, found like I'll need to do some other courses and all that stuff. I was like, okay. Mm, then I found some physics videos from the same, yeah, from the same guy, Professor Day explains. So I was like, okay, I'll do this until the calculus module, then I'll start studying classical physics. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, my plan was to study till calculus, then I'll watch the trigonometry video, then I'll quickly go on to classical physics video or the middle school physics playlist, binge watch all that videos, and I'll at least, then hopefully I'll also watch basics of chemistry. And I thought like till December 10th I would be ready if I binge watch all that videos, but I wasn't. That's also my fault. Like, I wasted, like, you can say 2 weeks at this point. That's a really bad habit of mine. During this week, I felt a ton of pain. Like, when I was seeing financial problems into my house, I was literally crying. Like, I could have avoided it if I had worked hard, if I had given my 100%, but I didn't. Then that was really, still it's the same week. So that's really a bad week. Then I was speaking with a girl, like she was my actual female interaction, even though it was online after like 2 years at that point. Oof, 2 years is a long, long time. Yeah, that was so bad. So, but then she's basically stopped talking with me. Like, we last time when she replied me was like December 15th or 16th. Yeah, exact 1 month before my birthday. That I was devastated. Not that, but I kept basically opening Instagram, checking if she has replied to me a ton of time actually. Then I got out of that habit and now I check my request only 3 4 times. But I was like, previously I was waiting entire days. So then I did a thing. I basically restricted her account and deleted all of our chats. But I noticed that she still didn't reply. Maybe the bond with her is over. I mean, yeah, that was okay. Like, I realized some of my fault. Like, previously I had a persona. Like, that was my reality. Like, I was doing business, I was busy while talking with her. So she felt, oh, he's different than other people. And then when I stopped doing business, my mental health was getting worse because we weren't getting any results. So I basically started talking with her some more time, and some days, like, I vented to her one or two times, and even the last text in which I talked with her, I vented a little, like what's happening, and she never replied me after that. Uh, then I posted so many stories out of desperation, like, okay, we are gonna watch this movie, like, we're gonna watch entirety of Psycho trilogy. If you wanna join, DM me and I'll send you Discord. Like, then I literally faked a schedule, which I'll be watching like entire Home Alone series, entire uh, Harry Potter series, watching Home Alone, all Alfred Hitchcock movies, playing Mafia 2, and so many and old classic horror movies and so many other stuff. And I basically faked having friends. Like, if you know me from real life or online, just DM me, and so that it's not even December. So like I posted it on the 26th or 27th of November. So like it's not even December, so I can make adjustment onto this schedule, all these stories, so that maybe she would reply. I made so many unfunny, lame stories. Lol. One was like I was gonna do an emo haircut. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing stuff. Like I posted a reel now. She didn't like my reel, but I mean, the reel that I shared. She didn't like the story, but she opened the reel and yeah, she liked that reel. That was pretty bad on itself. Then I posted some other stories. One was like one of my childhood memories, like a guy was explaining equations and how a time travel and all the stuff works. I shared like, yeah, this reminds me when I was a kid from year 2020 to like 2023, when I was dreaming of creating my own equations, my own theories and all that stuff. She liked that. After that, I don't know, maybe posted, yeah, yes. After that, I posted that. I don't know what I posted after that. Maybe that was another story. I couldn't remember. After that, I posted a story of me playing with my dog until night time. She didn't like documenting or said anything. After that, I posted story of my dog. She didn't like it either. So yeah, maybe that. Uh, so like, let's say I posted these stories on 27th of November, and it's like 3rd of December. I guess that was it. Now, like, I'm not actually missing her. I wasn't even attracted to her. Basically, she wasn't my type. Like, I can easily say she wasn't even from my own religion. Like, she was a Muslim, and like basically Muslim rarely marries Hindu. So I know like she wasn't gonna be my wife or something, but she was like only female interaction on my life for such a long period of time. So I felt massively bad about that stuff. Uh, then to cope with all that stuff, I started playing video game. Oh boy! So like this year I played video game 2 times. And previously, when my business partner was resting me, I thought, I mean, he was basically done with me due to some fight between us. I mean, that was exactly same time when I started started talking with her more and more. Like, women are like, oh, okay, we want someone emotionally mature. But when guys like me comes, she basically get the fuck away shit. They're like, yeah, they're like, yeah, I don't want to take his responsibilities. Trauma, my life already got fun. I'm like, yeah, okay, but just don't post like you want somewhat mature guy. But hey, I'm just hating the entirety of women, but I'm not that kind of guy. Don't worry about that. I know people come in various forms, and yeah, good people, good women also exist. That was just my one experience with a bad woman. I know all that stuff. Don't worry. So that's why I'm not hating on them. But that did hurt my feeling a ton. Not gonna lie. So like even now, I was looking. I basically checked my PC to see what you would be wondering. To see the story which I would have posted on that 27th November, but I couldn't find the archive stories feature on Instagram app, so I couldn't tell you that. But hey, let's let history bury and that it would be better like that, you know. Uh, like I won't call it real love. That was just a talking stage, so don't compromise that. It was just a female interaction into my life, nothing more than that. So hopefully, some people on the internet won't say stuff like that. So I'm already telling you, like it was just a talking stage, my female interaction, and I wasn't even planning on making a long-term girlfriends because it's not worth, to be honest. Um, so during that time, I sometimes sleep at 4 a.m., sometimes at 5, sometimes even at 8 a.m. Now, like, this is fucked up, but I'm still sleeping at around from 4 to 8, sometimes 9 a.m. That's pretty messed up, which I gotta fix pretty soon. Um, Health wise, I did work out. No, no, no. I'm sorry, I didn't need to work out. I'm consistent on working. Only good time of my day. Did I exercise maybe like one day after telling you all? Like I couldn't. Wasted a ton of time talking with the random people on Discord to cope with my current reality. Cried over the wasted time. So okay. Anyways, enough of the venting stuff. That was just so basically to inspire you all, so that people who who doesn't even have self control is gonna become somewhat popular and somewhat which at least be worth $100 million minimum. Like it is easily doable if I don't quit, don't get in the like waves of like thinking of okay, I'll have to retire. That would be pretty bad and sad ending to my story. Now here are a goal of mine which I want to publicly reveal. Like I want to have 1 crore net worth before my 21st birthday. Like I am preferably saying it to like onto from like middle onto the middle of 2027, when I would be like 20 years and a couple of months old. Like my birthday is on December 15th, born in year 2006. That's my ideal prediction, which I can do if I work super hard. That's my short term goal. Like after that, I would feel little relaxed. Like at least my family will have a roof over their head in case uh, we don't inherit the house. So that would be my short term goal, that we won't go homeless, because I can't trust this online field. Rather than that, I'm pretty scared about my future, like what will happen and what not. So now my another goal would be like, firstly, I'll after my exams I'll go all into doing business. Hopefully, I'll learn one or two skill at least before starting onto that business journey. After that, if like I'll need 6 lakh INR, because I'm thinking about studying in Italy. At least I'll have a bachelor's degree, which none of my parents have. They haven't even completed their 12th, so I'll be the first guy to complete my 12th in my family. Like I'm talking about from my mother and father. That family, not my relatives. They have done masters and all that stuff, but I haven't. So that's personally my turn. Uh, my main goal is to get a PhD or something, but hey, at least I'll be graduated. Let's focus on that stuff. Personally, it's okay. Now my longer term plan was to do like uh, graduation, post graduation, if that's necessary in physics, then get straight into doing PhD in some of my favorite physics domain. Like one is like time travel, yeah, pretty sci-fi. But hey, maybe it could be feasible. Like if Elon can get to like Mars, why can't I build a time machine? That's the only thing which I'm passionate about. Like if you, since I was a kid, basically, uh, yeah, some side effects of watching Doraemon as a kid. Rather than that, yeah, that would be my goals. Now I don't know, but I'm very sad, or like I'm very worried. What if something would happen to my grandma? Like, what would even be my future? What if something happens to my dad while I'm studying for my 12th? Then what would even happen? Maybe this thought won't go away till I start making money. Maybe this will push me to learn more skills. Now I have clarity, just like Sahil was saying. It's just like I don't have control over my mind to do the stuff. So that's why I basically decided to let's start at least instead of making plans. So I uploaded the previous episode of podcast around 9-10 days later than it was supposed to be, but at least I started. Then I'm thinking about at least watching 3 videos uh, like at least 3 videos before sleeping, so that at least I'll start my studies also. Then let's see what would happen tomorrow. My plan is to get to El Chapra. Wait, let me check on computer the playlist schedule. But it's like, what's this even like? Um. Okay, so first was like introduction, addition, multiplication. Then from fourth video, they start understanding fractions, large whole number, decimal, working with percentages, converting between fraction, decimal, percentages, addition, so, and that all that nice stuff. Negative numbers, exponents and their operations, arithmetic operations, divisibility, prime number, prime factorization, least common multiple, greater common factor. Maybe that's HCF. Uh, wait a second. Let me check. Yes, GCF and HCM is the same, but the different name because I'll learn all that stuff. Some addition and subtraction of factors till like introduction to algebra. So let's fuck it for some time. Sorry, let's leave it for some time. Like I have somewhat understanding till video 8 converting between fraction, decimal and percentages. Now I have some knowledge about that. So basically my goal is gonna be like to watch videos till the introduction of, let's say, algebra. So like till the video 21. So I'll make my work pretty easy. So I'll watch so first 3 videos. So I'll only have to watch 18 videos. Oof, seems like such a mundane and long task. Let's see how well it would go. At least I'll reach to another level of math, you know? At least I'll reach to another level of mathematics because I really need it. I have carried some skills like long division method and subtraction borrowing method, lol, which previously I didn't. That's bad stuff that I didn't. And even I forgot some of that long division method stuff. But I'll keep on to, but I'll keep it. Now, sometimes I think like, bro, I'm so far away, and I still need to do some stuff. Actually, a ton of stuff. Let's see how all of this and all of my journey would actually go, and how my journey would conclude at the end of the day. Let's see. Hopefully, I'll be able to do this stuff, and you would be like, "Oh boy!" And if I became someone, you would be wondering like we have so many similarities, but at least he would have less distraction onto his life. But no, distractions are always there. That's for sure. In every generation, there is distractions. Previously, it was like online games like PUBG, then came Free Fire, then came social media. So distractions were always there. Let's be real. Let's be real here. Previously, even before that, there was TV, the real life, the online, the IRL girlfriends, the books addiction. Maybe that was present onto common folk, but they would be wasting time otherwise. doing jack shit. So I can't say about that. Yeah, distraction was always there and is always gonna be there. Now the thumbnail of this picture is like my current um desk, my current workstation in which I basically lie down like in the sleeping position and just scrolls onto my PC because I don't have enough strength to basically sit. I lost a ton of muscle mass during this year, which is a bad stuff because I became such a workaholic. Like I wasn't seeing anything except work, which is a bad mistake. I started losing a ton of weight because I even stopped taking like sun baths or even sunlight. Things were that bad that I stopped working. I was basically living on a muscle mass which I developed while going to gym. Now I have another worry, like would I even be able to complete this vast syllabus? And my mind say, oh dumbass, at least at least start, at least start, then we'll see if you'll be able to do it or not. I'm like, yeah, okay, here they're also right. Let me just start, and I just starts. Now previously I was gonna watch one shots like of the chapters, then compare it through the book. Then another guy suggested me, bro, try reading the book and you'll have basic knowledge. Then read the book and search for the topic explanation, and then watch it, and then do it anyway syllabus wise, not via board wise, because they mainly teaches you the concepts of JE and NEET that will basically waste your time because you aren't preparing for that exam. So why are you getting onto that next level? Because it even have I'll have to learn trigonometry and calculus. Oh boy. Like if you know some stuff, the calculus takes at least couple of months to learn at least. So they were like, not go on to calculus in depth, you know, and stick to books mostly. Obviously, practice questions as well because they are necessary, but stick to book at least. Understand the concept, that theoretical concepts, practice question, and all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, sure, good schedule. Now the thing is how I'll be able to do it, but maybe I will. Maybe if like today's like 3rd December, if you are watching my January playlist, I mean I have that kind of confidence into myself that I would at least be studying 3 to 4 hours till that time, and my basics would be easily cleared by that time. One thing for sure, and I believe in myself, so that at least I would have done that minimum stuff at least. Um, yeah, I have that confidence. Now, let's end it for some time. And if I didn't, oh boy, then I will actually be screwed. I will actually be screwed for real. Because then there won't be any going back or returning back. And I will actually be screwed 100%. Oh boy. Let's see what my future would be. because I also like I only have to do some stuff like control myself and how um basically acting to the world and the distractions around me and just work, study how many hours I can. I mean, doing something is greater than doing absolutely nothing. That's true, in my opinion, because all this stuff is important. Anyways, so like I was talking about, like it will basically build the prerequisite discipline and work ethic required to work on my business, so I will actually succeed this time and don't give up like I did previously. Now, other than that, as you can see, my work setup, it is bad for health. I know that. Now, my headphones are bad, so I wear my earbud and my glasses. Then yeah, then I wear headphones on top to get a somewhat noise cancellation. It will basically block somewhat air, somewhat noise. On the background, I put my air cooler, water air cooler, so it will produce noise which will cancel the noise which my family are making, like they when they fight and all. Anyways, enough of this step. My goal would also be to get up, build enough back strength, enough muscle strength to start sitting, so that I'll able to sit forward and work on my desk. Let's see how that stuff would also be going. Hey, I think it would be better for me to upload this podcast in the morning, like it's like 3 a.m. and 6 minutes at this one, and I'll also need to watch that 3 videos. Let's see how that will go. And now you would be wondering, like, what was he watching during that point? Because many of the curious people are. So I'm watching Elon Musk podcast with Nikhil Kamath. Uh, it was uploaded a few days ago, as of me recording it. Um, I did start. I watched some part of it previously, but I couldn't let myself to finish it. It gave me inspiration to basically get into this physics stuff also, and to basically read the Hiker's Guide to Galaxy, which I will obviously read 100%, which I'll read. Like I will treat myself by reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Future after I would have completed doing the prerequisite required to start my studies. I'll do that. That's for sure. Anyways, leave that aside. Time for me to sleep, but before that, I'll convert. Um, hey, let it stay on my phone, or maybe let me put it onto my PC for a backup. Then I'll upload it on YouTube, both, and on Spotify. I don't know. Would that be cool to upload two podcasts on one day on Spotify? I don't know. Maybe it will compromise with reach. But hey, I don't have any audience. Forget about reach. Anyways, time for me to sleep. Like I'll have to fix my sleep schedule. Um, so instead of sleeping at 6 a.m., I'll be sleeping at 4 a.m. I mean, this is somewhat okay because I know my brain will procrastinate a lot again while studying. It's not because I'm doing one task and I can't do another. That's why it's not procrastinating and avoiding hard tasks, but it will. So this journey with that you are currently watching, it is gonna be mm, mentally and physical journey for me, except finances. Because I won't be able to focus on so many stuff. I mean, I can actually, let me be honest, I can. If I would have that kind of work ethic, I would easily can. But I didn't. And I know this is so easy to work, like do this business stuff and manage a business and even make one successful. I know all that stuff. But I don't have that capability in me. I mean, I would easily burn out at this stage. Let's be real. Many people would say, oh, you are intentionally going slow, but nah, I've experienced it from my own experience. Like at the end of the day, I'll have to work. So why don't I listen to myself? Anyways, that's enough for this podcast. It's already longer than the old one, lol. It's like 41 minutes and 43 seconds, and time is like 3 a.m. and 10 minutes. So, yeah, see ya on my new podcast. Hopefully, my this habit, like I would be sleeping at like 2 p.m. at least, and the next time when I'll make this podcast, I would at least be doing algebra, or I would be above the introduction on polynomials. Let's hope for the best. I would be doing polynomials. Now, algebra is from video 22 to like 30, and the polynomials start from 31. So, I would most probably be doing polynomials. I mean, I would at least be done with algebra while I'll make the video. Well, other than that, let's hope for the best. Let's see where I'll stand. Now, even I'm thinking, bro, you're just yapping. Like, this is too much. Let's see. Let's see what would happen if I get onto that mood. Would I be able to do it for real? If yes, then I'll know that I have something in me. If I'll be able to reach, like, if I'll be able to watch till the video 21, I'll know that I have something in me. And I'll give you update. Maybe I'll make another short podcast when I'll reach algebra to basically reward myself by making podcast. Other than that, the main reward for me after completing all of this stuff would be to start reading The Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy. At first, I was thinking, oh, bro, at least watch the math playlist, and when you'll reach the physics one, then start reading The Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy. But I'm like, nah, let me be man enough and stay committed to my words, and let my words have some depth and some meaning and some weight. So yeah, that was it. Otherwise, I'll keep yapping about myself for like 2 3 hours because I'm very good about talking about myself. Like you would have already guessed it. Plus, my let's add another goal. Let's add it would be improve my English a lot, at least professional level. So I won't fumble when I'll talk in the business to other business owner. So let's make it to that level at least. So yeah, my main goal: fix my shitty life, my sleep schedule, my posture, gains bit of muscle mass, and basically pass 12th. And yeah, that's my only goal from this journey, because it's like I'm fixing my life up from trenches, so you won't find gold content unless you are also in trenches. And I'm telling you, bro, it only takes few months. Like I wasted, like I started improving myself at the later part of 2022, and it's been 3 years, and I haven't managed to achieve it. The max that I have progressed was in 2023, in which year I gained a ton of muscle mass. Then I stopped exercising in 2022, lost a ton of them. And then, yeah, then I started re exercising at the end of 2024. I fall a ton of sick in 2024 because high sugar level, and I stopped exercising completely because of all that bad stuff. I thought I was gonna die, lol, until I started working out again. In 2025, I joined gym, did gym for like 1.5 months, stopped it because people were actually very mean to me, which I don't, because that's how real world actually works. And I was such a pussy to, not stand, not take a stand for myself and quit the gym. That was a bad move, but I was too scared. So I need to build some self worth and some self confidence, so I'll be able to basically smack the shit out of me if they try to, you know, take some benefit out of me and basically do something bad out of me. So I'll need to work on all that stuff also. Anyways, let's end it, bro. Let's end it. At this rate, like at one point, listening to this podcast would be like, if you have listened to my this journey, at one point you would have watched an entire season of a good large amount of anime, or watched like entire Harry Potter series. Nah, or you would have done, like, by watching this podcast you would have watched like 60 or 60 to 80 hours of content, and that would be really really bad, because it's mostly consists of um time waste until you are that interested in researching about my life. If you are, well, I want to tell you something, and only, I mean, maybe a ton of people would actually find about it because it's at the absolutely end of the video. It's a bad thing because I don't want to keep this podcast any longer. But if you comment, like, let's say, what should I give you? Um, if you have commented, but hey, I mean, even if you are coming back and listening to my podcast from scratch, you would have listened to it, because many people lost interest onto the middle when this reaches 70 or 80%, or at least in the 60 ranges, and the viewership increases from maybe the last of some an episode to see conclusion. But anyways, I'll place that word. Yeah, I mean, if I was like, I'm ready to score 70%. Nah, that's pretty bad. if I'm like I'm ready to score above 80% on my finals, I would say the rare word, but let's keep it MTG. Now let's leave it. Let's keep it MV3. Capital M, capital V, and numerical 3. And that 3 with like two triangles, one, I mean, which different, let me say, different ways of 3 number in English. I don't know the 3 that I write is of what language. Uh, Wait, let me ask a GPT about it. Well, um, like people writes number 3 in two dif- different styles. Which one name is which? Now I have written it like, well, people write lol number 3 in two diff styles. Which one name is which? Lol. I mean, maybe it will understand it. And yes, okay, the one is open 3 to opt. Now, okay, now the one that I have writes is like serif 3 or flat top 3. So yes, this is the 3 which I'm talking about. The flat top 3. So capital M, capital V, and numerical flat top 3. So just write it, and I'll be like basically ready and basically confirm if I have if I'm sure that I'll score more than 85%. I'll give you that um another word code. Hopefully that day would arise. If that doesn't, I'll at least give you, if I would be ready to score between 76 to like 82, but that's in the bad sense. I'll at least, bro, please score at least above 85%. Bro, please, you need to lock in. I mean, I need to. Like that's like saying, "Oh, bro, you need to cook." Or, bro, you need to walk. Lol, yeah, and or like it's like you need to breathe. I mean, I need to. That's the only thing I have to do. If I can't, I am shithead, and I don't deserve any success in my life if I don't score above 80%. Or if you're watching from the future, you're like, bro, you scored less, but you still achieved shit. I mean, you could say that, but please, let's understand this pattern for a while. Like, I'm talking with my current self, which I am. I mean, I think too much about future, how you will all perceive me. That I'm already making scenarios that you would be like making fictional scenario if I don't succeed. That would be embarrassing. Like I have done so many preparations, made so many podcasts, and I'm not someone. I'm no one. That would be so bad, so bad stuff. Anyways, it's like 3:23 a.m. and podcast length is like 54 minutes and 56 seconds. Let's take it to 55 and then we will end. And yeah, this is a long podcast. Hopefully, I won't make such a long podcast because it's waste of your time unless you're researching on my life. Then it won't be. But let's see. Anyways, see ya on to my next podcast. Hopefully, which I'll make after I'm doing. I mean, when I'll reach doing algebra, then I'll make another when I'll reach um geometry. Let's take geometry because it would be like like it would be only difference of 1 or 2 days if that would take me to complete algebra. So let's take I'll make people say this one is pretty hard. Let's see if it is, but I'll make one podcast when I'll reach this algebra. Then I'll make one when I'll reach polynomial. Then I'll make when I'll reach geometry. People says after when you reach geometry, the math actually starts getting very hard. Let's see. Oh boy, my belly is rumbling like it's saying eat something. Lol. So people says when you will reach geometry, the actual math will start. Then trigonometry, then calculus, and oh boy, this is such a long journey. But let's keep it short and at least start because starting is great. I'm just making future prediction without doing the basics. That's bad stuff. That's why I wasted um some days, like precious weeks of my life, which I don't want to. So let's do it. I also would have gotten a good image for myself, for me, on my heart and brain, and self image, good self image. Let's see if that would happen. Do I yap so much? The video is already touched 57 minutes and 33 seconds. So yeah, time for me to end, and the time is like 3 a.m. 26 p.m. Otherwise, I'll make it uh, above 1 hour, which I don't want to. And I was like, yeah, let's make it to 58 minutes at least. Also, I'll make it to 56. I get this. Okay, time is like 3 a.m. and 27 minutes, and yeah, let's end this yeah into my this video, and don't forget to comment mv3, and yeah, good night with the flat top 3 please. Yeah, I would said the same word 2 times. That would actually ruin the surprise. I'm already sorry for that. But if I watched um, like my entire video, you can mention timeline in the video in which I started saying like yeah, comment this, and when I type to ChatGPT 5.1 on the Go version, which was made free for India, and when I actually discovered the flat top 3 word, oh, that it's like 59 minutes. I don't want to cross it over 1 hour, please. Please, okay, let's just end it. Because I told you I would have easily made it over 1 hour because I yap a ton about myself. It would be like longest video on my channel yet, that I'm 100% sure, at least till now in this channel. Yeah, I don't want to make it 1 hour. So please, please, please end it. I want to talk a ton. That would be bad. I mean, in the initial level at least, maybe in future. If I'll share some important deep stuff, the video, the podcast would be actually over 1 hour, or maybe above 2.5, 3. I don't want to take it like maximum will do 2 hour, and shit, I Oh fuck, it's 53. Shit, I got ended. I was basically drinking water because my throat was sore. Baba. Oh shit, it's above 1 hour. Shit, I messed up. Let's keep it 1 hour and 11 seconds and then I'll end it. Yeah. Yes, see ya. Like n- did the post sign, but delayed. It lagged, so I pressed it again and it ruined the flow. Let's keep it till 1 hour and 35 seconds. Yeah. Yes. Bye bye.